I'm Gnosis. Welcome to your daily tarot reading for the 25th of March 2021. Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Moon, Justice, and Death. In your current position, you have the Three of Swords, Ten of Cups in your consciousness, the Moon in your unconscious, Justice in your near future, and the Death card in your conclusion. And this is a very interesting reading that you have here today. Your current situation is typified by the Three of Swords here, card of disillusionment, heartbreak, and yet in your consciousness you have the Ten of Cups representing emotional completeness, happiness. So how is it that you have a current situation typified by heartbreak and disappointment, and yet you have the Ten of Cups here in your consciousness? How is it that we are deceiving ourselves or being deceived to the point where we can't see things for how they really are? The Moon in your unconscious gives us some insight into what's really going on here, and I think the Justice card in your near future is particularly relevant to unraveling this contradiction here, this paradox. I suspect in this instance that the Moon card here represents your guilt, because you have Justice in your near future opposite the Ten of Cups. Whatever happiness that you're enjoying at this present moment is possibly the product of unfairness. It may be that you are using somebody. It may be that you are cheating on a partner and you have tremendous guilt about what you're doing. The Justice trump here in your near future suggests to me that whatever it is that you've been getting away with up to this point is going to come to a close soon. It's going to come to an end. And the Death card in your conclusion doesn't necessarily represent a physical death. It represents the end of a cycle. And it's opposite your first card, the Three of Swords. So it seems that by the time you get to your reading, your emotions, your consciousness have caught up with the reality of the situation, and now you're suffering the consequences of that reality, even if there's a delay. I think having the Death card here at the end of your reading is actually a positive thing, because your life course up to this point has not been sustainable. And in order for things to improve, in order for things to get better, then things have to end, things have to change. Things can never go back to how they were after the Death card here. So this is a reading that involves you doing a tremendous amount of soul searching. If we live against our conscience, then there's most certainly consequences for that, both materially and also emotionally, psychologically. And in order for us to be happy in the long term, then we most certainly can't ignore the proddings of our unconscious, and we'll be living as two split people, hence the confusion that the Moon produces in us. So that's your daily tarot reading for the 25th of March 2021. I'm Gnosis. Please join me for more tarot readings.